Alright, all. VOD showed I was a bit drowned out, so hopefully the volume balance is a bit better this time. Also, bear with me just a second. I wanted to try something. Where is it? Move this out of the way. Have the music back in a moment. Oh, for God's sake, where is it? Where is it? Okay, never mind. With how convoluted these menus are, I will leave that until later. I was going to change something with the chat box display because it kind of struggles to show up in this game, but of course, Thingamajig makes it far too complicated than it needs to be. Right, anyway, welcome back to later Alligator. Did you come back for me? Wait, Pat, do you remember what happened, or do you not? Wait. Oh, I see. I see. It's immediately dropped me into no introduction. We just go straight for it. Okay, I see. So first things first. We sorted pretty much everything about here, didn't we? So we hop on the tram. We weren't quite done with downtown, but let's check out the Fun District, which I'm gonna guess is like a boardwalk or something. Wait, I can't go? Oh, I can't go to the Fun District, but I can go to downtown. Alright. Let's try and not mess up Glue is Forever this time. Yes, I am absolutely here for the resistance. Okay, so, next. Okay, right-click can skip the dialogue if you've already done it, or it looks like. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. Shouting garbage 2 homework. Okay, right, let's give this another shot. I understand what I'm supposed to be doing this time, so let's pay more attention. Okay. The only problem is I don't know what comes in the later ones, though. Let me budge it down just a little bit more, actually. Let me know if I've turned the volume down too much and you can't hear the fine beats. Right. So, the cover is a given, I'm pretty sure, because they all have K-pop edition, indie comics, and unless this actually means whatever one is the main thingamajig is, like, 1 point for that, I'm not entirely sure, but the fact it shows a bit of everything makes me think otherwise. So we'll start with this. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. Okay, so that's a bit of everything, I'm pretty sure. Balance the topics. Yes, I don't want to make you look like a stan. So, we'll start with the K-pop. That's one for K-pop. We'll get an indie comic. I'm going to send this one to everyone I know, and some people I don't. If you type random numbers into your phone, they have to go somewhere, right? Yeah, true. And then we have one more political bias. So now we're balanced and even. So we're forced to do K-pop on this one. That's one for K-pop. So that will be 2 for K-pop. Does this count as an indie comic? I'm not sure. Stay golden, Lois. I think that might just count as political bias. I think this is just comic. These two are just indie comics, I think. I mean, you know, it's very important. Okay, so now we still have... Wait, so we're balanced on everything now, I think. So... Mayor Wibblyfin would make a terrible addition to the K-pop Group 8 guys, and therefore we should examine what type of politicians we really want to hold office in our beloved city. As you can see from this photo, he just doesn't fit, and therefore the case is made that he is out of touch despite his effort to not look out of touch and look gross here in this photo. Alright, sure. This one makes a really solid case, I feel. Wait, all done? What? Hold on, there was another page, I thought. Buggery. See, this is what happens if I don't overthink it, Cube. I am not good at this. I'm not good at glue. I'm a terrible Potemkin main. Yeah, sarcastically. Okay, I'm gonna go with the thought that the front cover affects one, not all three. So, we will political bias the front cover. Then we slap on, then we stand for 8 guys. Then we indie comic. So now we're balanced even. So now, we'll put another one here. Put that in there. Now indie comic will balance it out. Wait, that's political bias. We've got 2 political bias, so no more political bias. I think a bit of both on this one. That's a comic and the 8 guys. That do it? Hey! Yes, this is perfect. Let's show it to the editor for approval. Yeah, sure. Whatever. World's daddest mug. Looks like we're all set to scan and send to the printers. Alright, sorted. Each page is balanced and checked and earned by respect copyright. Nice. Oh, I got the dad as well, nice. That's a pretty rad tag. If I had a public access channel talk show, which is 100% in the cards, by the way, if I keep up B+'s second term, that would definitely be my sassy catchphrase. Anyway, the event's a gross allocation of funds, if you want my opinion. And did you know helium is a finite resource? Seriously, Ali Google it. Every balloon at that shindig is basically a big heck off to the folks that really need it. Like, scientists and clowns that are down on their luck but have hopeful hearts. I'll see you there tonight, comrade. Bring your favourite safety pin-covered jean vest for righteous popping. Sure. Possibly. I think it's a case of everyone I've spoken to beforehand, I don't need to do them again, maybe? Let's find out. This is not looking promising. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, so it remembers that I've already spoken to all these guys. You can help us with our act, we'll tell you all we've heard. Yeah, I think we've already done these guys, so... What do you mean, boo? Alright, whatever. Anyway, I think there was something on this street that I forgot. No, I forgot something... Oh, we can go into the antique shop. Let's check this out. I am not sliding puzzle again, screw that noise. This is kooky. I can't scroll anywhere, so this is what we're stuck with. Puzzle piece. Something in the safe. Oh, I went to the back. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, fine, we're here. Hello. Who are you? Oh, you're a puzzle piece, apparently. Look at this kooky diver's helmet going on for their stylistically placed eyeballs. There's not much going on back here, actually. Wait, what's that? Oh, Nanaru. Excuse me, stranger, can I trouble you for just a moment? You see, I need to seal the deal on a big sale. I'm talking huge. A 10-foot tall coat rack for exceptionally affluent and tall alligators. Can you keep an eye on my granddaughter napping and let me know if she's getting fussy? Oh no! I just stumbled upon a baby monitor. Angel face. I immediately distrust this kid. Angel Face is a very good girl, so I don't anticipate you having any weird problems or strange happenings at all. None. Just keep your peepers on this monitor and play her a little music if she starts to wake up, or throw on her nightlight. Yada yada, you get it. No, I don't. Watch a totally normal baby, yes. Yeah, Nanaru's shop is haunted AF. Don't let ghosts possess the... Right, good. Don't let ghosts possess the baby. Target ghosts by highlighting them with a ghost finder on the right. Damage ghosts by using the monitor functions, or with the brightest light. What? Oh, I see. Wait. What? What's happening? Nothing seems to be responding. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Oh, I see. Hold on. What? Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I see. I have to... Okay. Alright, I understand now. I understand now. I see. Oh god, we are half already mostly there. Okay, I understand what's happening now. So, turn that on. You have to get it at a right brightness level, and then you turn on the appropriate thingamajig to deal with them. So, yeah, you get out of here. Okay, green. Get rid of the greens. Get rid of the pinks. Oh, possessed. Well, that was awkward. Yeah, have fun. I'm gonna need an old priest, a young priest, and some sort of middle-aged priest having a midlife crisis. You know anybody? Hold on, I'll get the yellow pages. Well, that sucked. Hey, it's me, Pat. The alligator? One with the hat? Hello, Pat. It's almost 10. Humor him, I'm busy. Yeah, this is like, I can skip the thingamajigs now. I'm busy. Busy? But, Pat. Like, maybe 2 hours later. Wait. Oh no. Wait, what the oh, 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 oh. Okay, let's see what this is about. What if the coupon guy comes back? What was the coupon for? Let me check. For murder! What? Wait, for burger. It's for Burger Bill's Saloon and hot dang hot doggery. Well, red meat will kill me, slowly over a lifetime. Pat, what did we talk about? Stop catastrophizing. Right. Okay, but what should I do? If you aren't coming back, what do you normally do at the hotel? Get thrown out for trying to karate chop a bellhop? What? I thought they were robbing me. They would picked up my bag, and who knows what they were going to take. Who knows where they were going to take it. All of my limited edition foil cards of court justices are in there. I don't go anywhere without the creased forehead and lacy neck of Ruth Gator Ginsbop in tow. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, that was 3 or 1 years ago, so ancient history. Clearly, I'm feeling a little better, yeah? Yeah, but the waiter even stopped looking over here and dialing 9 and 1. He might not even dial the last one. Small victories. Talking to you really helps. I'm really glad, Pat. You think I could text you again in a little while? Yeah. Do you also think this bump looks weird or okay? Pat. It's not like weird, but is it weird? Do you think I should ask Bub to keep dialing? What kind of gas mileage do you figure ambulances get, Pat? Look, on a scale of good to melting the polar ice caps, sealing the fate of us all... Oh, like, on a scale of... What? Like, on a scale of good to melting the polar ice caps, sealing the fate of us all... I have to go, Pat. You're okay. Okay, I understand what he's trying to write there now. Okay, no preach. Maybe when you come back, you could take a look at it? Maybe? Hello? Oh, this poor little gator. Alright, so, this time... Let's try this again. Are you going to do a good job this time? I will try. Or do I have to get someone more competent with baby watching and ghost slapping? Mate, you need to describe the job a bit more clearly. My brain goes way too fast for reading things. Okay, so you, get out of here. Get out of here. Get away! Okay, so it just has to be super bright to deal with those ones, I see. I don't need anything specific turned on. Which is why they move a little faster than the others, it looks like. Get rid of this. Get rid of you, you're too bright, turn that on. Wait, what? No, what? No, hang on, what? Go back to... What? Turn off! I can't turn the... Oh, for God's sake. Okay, you need to go away. Okay, so just maximum light gets rid of them, and then it... Okay. I understand now. Okay, only lightly possessed. We're alright. Get rid of that. Orange needs to go next. Oh my god, what's with all these ghosts? Get rid of the green. Green was dangerous. Ah, maximum bright, maximum bright, maximum bright. Turn the thing on! Go away. Maximum bright, maximum bright, maximum bright. Get rid of this guy. This is the most stressful thing. Go away. Alright, sorted. All ghosts are limited. Baby safe. Cool. I'm back. Oh, and look at that. Sleeping like the tiniest, babiest, baby tiny angel. Oh. I gotta do something else for Nanaru. Sorry to... Wait, so if I just do this and don't do Nanaru's thing, the baby comes to the party on her own. Sorry to task you with such a bore, but I do appreciate you helping an old gal out. Tell you what, any items with water, fire, or bee-related damage are 10% off, just for you. Nice. Don't say Nana never did something for you, kiddo. Score. Alright, come on then, Nanaru, what's your deal? Welcome to Nanaru's, where if there's ooze in your shoes, it's just because of the booze. It's haunted as all... Wait. It's haunted as all get out in here, sweetheart, so mind the ectoplasm. I might be dumb. So, you interested in buying some antiques from me today, dollface? We just got in a huge new shipment of designer grandma plates never meant to be eaten on, as well as a bunch of confusing teddy bears from the 70s with realistic plastic faces. I can get you a real deal on one of those if it's your fancy. Is that your fancy? I know you kids are into weird stuff these days. Yes, sir, I see you over there. I'll be with you in a minute. Alright, Nanaru, who are you? Well, Sugar Pie, as the sign may have alerted you, I am the one and only Nanaru herself, purveyor of only the finest antique goods and of the finest antique store owners. Go on, honey, tell me I'm looking good for my age. Alice, stop harassing the customers! What do you know about Pat, Nanaru? My sweet, sweet Patrick. He's my absolute shortest grandson. Why, it feels like only yesterday he would run about the shop, squealing about ghosts, trying to eat his kidneys and hiding in humorously oversized vases. As you can probably tell by my expression, that actually was yesterday. The boy might not be playing with a full deck. You! Hey, you! Be careful with that vase, it's expensive! So what's this event, Nanaru? Oh, so Pat's inviting his little friends to the event, isn't that cute? He's such a darling, that boy. I'll be closing the shop early to get over there on time tonight. Gotta strain all the ghosts out of my wig before the shindig, you know. Those things tend to hitch a ride. Yes, sir, I see you waiting there. I'll be with you in a minute. Alright, what do you need, Nana? Sorry, Pumpkin. Looks like I have to stop yapping about the event and take care of a customer. Unless you defeat me at a round of cards. What do you say, sweetheart? Think you can out old the old maid? Sure. Keep up with the maid without getting played. Oh boy. I am very good at card games. Wait, what did they call me in the inventory? On your turn, click to take one of Nanaru's cards, then she'll take one from you. Any matching pairs will be removed. The player left holding the old maid loses. Huh? I may need to spend an hour on this one. House rules, the younger player goes first. I have a feeling you'll have a good pick this time. Oh, is it just like Go Fish? I think. I don't know. I see. Okay. Yeah, so it's like a budget Go Fish. Okay. I'll get you next turn, I know it. I have a good feeling about this pig. The animation. Ah, the universe wanted me to make a pair. Nervous? You still have to pick a card. Nice. Get you next time, youth. My pick, you say? Well, well, well. Finger. That's a pair for me. I have a feeling you'll have a good pick this time. Oh no! Good riddance to bad cards. I like the look of this card. Mate! think I'm getting swizzed. I just got played. Right, so do not take the far left one, I think. I don't know. Hang on. Okay, so that's that. Ah, he shuffles them every time a card is swapped. Ah! If you're not careful, that old maid'll follow you home. I like the look of this card. Bingo, I love it. I've got customers, sweetie. Take a card. I'm screwed again. We're gonna be playing cards with this woman for hours because I can't not take the maid. Okay. Nice. Well, how about that? You won. Only took me an hour and a half. Well, my stars and garters, you really beat me fair and square. You know, if you see my older sister Constance around, you should try to coerce her into playing around with a doll like you. I think she'd get a real kick out of it. Just don't stare at her cards. She gets a little feisty about that. So, about the event. Make sure you get there at 8 sharp. If you get to dawdling, you might miss the big surprise. It's sure to knock Pat's socks off. Wait, does he wear socks? Is he one of the shoe-wearing alligators, or the non-shoe alligators? Well, something will get knocked off the boy, we'll make sure of it. Oh yeah, you, I need to track you down. You told me to meet you somewhere, I can't remember. Buongiorno, city pal here. Did you know that's how they say hello in Italy? Not quite. At least that's what it said on the back of my crisp rice boxes today. See. There's lots of different alligators from all over the world here in Alligator, New York City. That's why they call it a melting pot. Not because of that strange smell the sidewalk gives off in hot weather, as I originally thought. If you want to meet any interesting people during your stay, maybe you should start on the trolley, since everyone uses it. You never know who you might strike up a conversation with there. I've had a deep conversation, and by conversation I mean oogle. Or who might throw a bag of hair at you and then run away. Excuse me. That's the big city for you, full of surprises. Cool. Alright. The Black Widow. You're late. I've been waiting here for an hour. What do you mean you don't work here? Well, it's not as if you can fault me for thinking so, with the drab wardrobe and pathetic sunken eyes. Everything here is clear stink of death upon it. Oh, except for me, of course. I'm merely a poor, poor woman in deep mourning. Not at all involved with mysterious circumstances the police cannot explain. Who are you? I am merely a lonely widow, left behind for the great beyond by my beloved late husband Horace. Oh, Horace, always such a wonderful wisp of a man. Even at his most poisoned, he never remained regal. He forever remained regal, kind, and absurdly wealthy. Now, in his absence, I find myself trying to take comfort in the metaphysical arts. If only I could hear his sweet, strained voice once more. Seems legit. Pat? You mean the one with the ridiculous hat? Yes, I am aware of him. A terrible stain on the bloodline, that Papui fellow. Created all sorts of nonsensical cousins for myself and my dear children. Once removed at the very least, though, it's of little comfort to me. Especially when I see someone like Patrick vault all over a coffee table at the holidays. He thought he saw the Spiders Man, or whatever nonsense. Oh, I can't even imagine attending the event unchaperoned. If only my poor dear husband had been less poisoned, I wouldn't have to suffer such horrific indignities. Will no one think of me and my feelings? Your questions grow tiresome. Don't you see you're riling up the vapors? What are you, the lead detective investigating the mysterious circumstances around my late husband's untimely demise? How dare you! I've had no rest for the past week. Whenever I close my eyes, I'm visited by Horace's spectre reaching out to me. Perhaps trying to send me information about some secret treasure he wanted me to inherit on top of the rest of his vast estate. Will nothing stop his ceaseless haunting? If only you could find it in your heart to help this poor widow, I can give you the information you seek. Just use the spirit board to contact Horace, and please find out what my dear late husband wants. Or what kind of evidence he has. This is turning into the second episode of Phoenix Wright. Become a dark patron of this terrifying matron. The bargain of earthly defrights. Follow the ghost through the eye of the planchette. He could get tricky. The faster you move, the more suspicious the widow gets. What? Okay, so I gotta follow him without being too fast. Alright. Magical insight into the dearly departed? I have my suspicions. Prove to me you can contact my beloved late husband, or I shall out you as a charlatan to the entire Mean Ladies Bridge Club. It does seem like my Horace. Perhaps it really could be him. There he goes. Okay. Could contact with the astral be possible? Tell us more, Horace. Like, say, if you know the circumstances around your own death? Oh my god, her face. There you are, hello. Ah, I see, you're gonna teleport around, but I need to search for you without being too fast, otherwise I'm gonna make the lady huffy. Cool. Oh, her glasses turned into hearts. Oh nice, we're inviting the ghost too. It is almost too much to be believed. Indeed, my very foundations are ruffled. He loves me. My Horace said he loves me even in his afterlife. What a prince among ghosts. What a special spectre my Horace is, and so gullible. Thank you, dearie. You've given an old widow a reason to smile again. And also an airtight alibi. Oh, I must go tell the children at once. And also hide some sensitive items in the toilet, perhaps. I simply don't have any more time to discuss the event with you today. Farewell, my medium. Most legit old lady I ever did meet. Who are you? Leonard. I used to be a porcelain doll, but I came to life because of the magic of this shop. At least that's what I tell my ex-wife, so I can come sit here all day. I've got a good butt groove going on in this shelf. Good for you, man. What am I doing up here? I don't know, what are you doing down there? Check and mate. I like this guy. I can't believe the magic of this shop and the belief in the hearts of children everywhere brought me to life and made me a real boy. A real 44-year-old boy with high cholesterol and everything. Amazing. Anything else to say? Alright, fine. Be that way. I was kind of hoping for a Sadako alligator to come out then, but never mind. Right, I think that's everything here. I don't have a lot of alligator currency, but beautiful days like this make me feel like I'm the richest guy in the world. Yeah, he's just feeling it. Anyway, we've dealt with everything here. I am not talking to you, sir. Good lord. Can we go to the fun district now? Nice. Off we go. Oh god, not again. Ah, hello. Did you say something? Oh. Oh, there's hidden ones on the tram. Okay, good to know. I see you over there eyeing my cards, young'un, but I ain't giving them to you. Last time I was giving me cards away was long before you were born, and now look at me. I'm old. See what sharing gets you? Aging irreparably. One day your skin is sucked close to your skeleton, and then you turn around, and boom! Your jowls are hanging down past your collarbones, which are now hollow inside. Is that what you want? Hollow collarbones with a nest of daddy long legs inside? Then stop staring at my cards. I think we found Constance. That's only the business of me and the nurse that puts the ointment on my back bees 3 times a week. Stop staring at my cards. I don't even see any cards. What? Did Pat tell you to go steal his great-aunt's cards? Because if he did, I ain't gonna give him a Christmas present this year. Which is, of course, a bag of oranges and a strange tin of popcorn from 1987. Stop staring at my cards! Alright, what's the event, Constance? I don't want your cards. I ain't telling a kid like you nothing. Well then. Although, you could play me for the information. As long as you don't stare at my cards. What do you say, kiddo? Think you can beat the old maid? Is this like... older maid, made harder? Yes, okay. Should take one of yours. Any matching pairs will be removed. Player left holding the old maid loses. Right, so we're doing the same thing. It's complete potluck, this. Beauty for poor age, my dear. You go first. Take your turn already. Alright, sure. Have you been staring at my cards? I can pick cards in my sleep. Consort it! Sometimes it feels like the pairs want to find me. Third time's the charm. Score! You ain't cheating over there, are you? I know just what to pick. I'll get you next time. Alright, sorted. Complete potluck, that one. Alright. Don't get too cocky there, kiddo. These eyes don't see as well as they used to when I bought them off that plague doctor in the mid to late 18th century. Just how old am I? None of your dang beeswax. I got my own beeswax to worry about. You know, from the back bees. Anyway, the event is tonight, and me and my sister Rue are both gonna be there. What more do you need to know? Now get the heck away from me and stop staring at my cards before I give you a knuckle sandwich. That's pig knuckle, which I bought from a great butcher in the back alley behind the Sizzler. It's real good, so I don't want to share. Alright, sorted. Should we check in with Pat quickly? Oh, Pat is gone. Oh, Pat's in his room now, isn't he? Can I go up there? No. Oh. Okay. Hey, puzzle piece. I haven't looked around here properly before, so... And this guy just tells me to shove off. It reminds me, I was actually at a restaurant once, and I heard a bit of commotion going on. I can't remember what language they were speaking, but then people suddenly came hurrying out of the kitchen, disassembled a giant round table, rolled it into the kitchen. There was a little bit more back and forth, and then it ended. That was so bizarre. Like, man just really wanted a table. I saw that pointy. Where is it? Oh. I don't think there's anything else here. Alright, so, wait, I saw another pointy. Where is it? I swear my hand pointed. Oh, but let's check in with, Maria. Yeah, I got some more photos. Let's sort this out. Right, so we start with... Wait, where is she? There she is. So you must be somewhere... No, you're a sister. You said he was your grandson? So would you not be here? Ah, right. Okay, so you're the sister. Of course. Doddering, smelling like that. Bit rude. Only 83? So you are the sister. Nanaru, purveyor of fine antiques. And... No, you're the husband of some other pet, which I'm gonna guess is like here, maybe? No, okay. We're gonna find out where the widow is. The widow... Ah, you're there. Okay. Occupation, are you wearing a wire? So you go there. Occupation, deading. Dead. Age dead. Very good. So, super young. No, wait, hold on. You are... Are you there? Yeah, you're there. Okay. 14 months. Eating soft foods and soft non-foods. Yep, fair enough. So that would mean that... Wait, where is she? Oh, wait, no, that's your granddaughter. Okay, right, sorry, I'm getting confused. Oh, we got the barbershop quartet to sort out as well. Oh, the dad. Wait, what are you doing up there? Did you just pachinko your way into that gap there? 13. Vuvuzela honker at local town halls. Okay, well, the dad goes here then. Oh, they're all your siblings, alright. Being somewhat aloof, fair enough. His name is Dad. Yeah, there's someone is even older than these two. I'm gonna guess we're gonna go to a graveyard or something and speak to a ghost. Quite the family tree. Right, so I do not remember how you guys fit in at all. You are here, I think? Yeah, because you have late wife and late karate wife. So now we got to figure out where the barbershop quartet mates go, which I think will just pop, like, pretty much anywhere. So you're there. The baritone, Patrice. Yep, okay, so you two are a thing. Patrice and Denise, fair enough. So would you two... Are you two also a couple? No, but maybe your siblings. Yep, your siblings, maybe. No, you're not siblings. Okay, so you're on your own somewhere still. Ah, you're this girl's dad. Okay. Luis. The bass. Alright, that's the tree sorted so far. Oh, cough's kicking in after training now. Where is that point? I keep finding a pointy. Was it someone passing in the background I can actually talk to? Yeah, you told me about the bottomless chowder. Alright, well, anyway, let's head to... Oh, this is the fun district. Oh, okay, that's why I couldn't go there. This is the... Okay. In that case, let's head back to Memorial Park. Do a bit more here. Because I think I had to rush away from here last time. Hello, sir. Nope, nobody to talk to. Right, so we dealt with you two. We dealt with you in the background. You. I never got a chance to speak to you. Two-Ton Tony. Ah, hello. Hey, kiddo. How are you doing today? Me? Any day above the ground, right? I guess. Just a little mortality joke for you, since I can only relate to my subconscious fears through deflection. Aw. Hi, Deflection. I'm Dad. I like this guy. I don't even know that I'm doing it. Some days there are better than others, and today's one of the better days. You see this big guy right here? This sweet piece of metal is the Grill Maestro 300X. The undisputed king of the finest grilling technology man has ever known. What's a man? Yep, can't wait to fire this baby up and do some proper firing. Now all I gotta do is figure out how to start it. And cook with it. And hopefully stop it before the rising flames consume us all. Who are you, big man? My students call me Mr. Mom Jeans behind my back, but you can call me Tony. Tell you the truth though, you can call me whatever you want, so long as you don't call me late for dinner. I like this man. I've punished my internal organs with intense meats and radioactive food colorings for several decades. My best years are behind me. Of course I know Pat. That's one of my boys. The smaller one of them that wears a hat. He's a good kid, but a little skittish. Bit of a hair trigger on him. Between you and me, I think that bun could have used a little more time in the oven. Bit rude. I convey affection through heartless critique. I learned it from my father. Hi, my father. I'm Dad. Okay, I'm struggling to keep up with this man now. The event, huh? Not sure how much I can tell you about that. Unless you're talking about my wife stopping her yammering. Now there's an event I'd like to see. Oh, boy. Well, actually, I love her very much and deeply appreciate the mutual respect and affection that is present between us. Sorry. I know how to communicate in relationships through dated humor that stems from the sexism preset in sitcoms. Oh no. Maybe I should start reading those square things with the paper? Books. Anywho, you seem like a gator that knows their way around a grill. Let's say, hypothetically, that I needed a little help getting this beauty of a machine going. I know my lips get a little looser when I hear the fine sizzle of meat being cooked to dadly perfection. So, maybe you could lend me a hand, kiddo? Sure, I'll sort your grill out. Manic Pixie Dream Grill. Save this grillster from different disasters. Oh no. Problems keep spawning on this terrible grill. Hold the correct tool over a problem for 2 seconds to fix it. Watch out for special problems and obstacles. What kind of obstacles? Okay. Wait, do I scroll? No, okay. Fire? No, okay. I need to weld it. I need to weld it? No. No, hold on. That's a fire. That's a fire. That's a fire. We blow the smoke away. That's fine. We have a fire going on here. Wait, blow the smoke away. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No problem. Apparently sparkles need to be welded. A little bit more sparkly. All right. Okay, I think we're getting the hang of this. I'm going to turn up the gas a bit, see if we can really get cooking. Help him. Oh, God. Yes, put out the fire on the news. Cool. Sparklies. What's going on? Fire! Fire! Something sparkling. Dad, please, out the way. What's going on over here? Oh god, the wheel boy's on fire. Another sparkly. I don't know why I have to blowtorch sparklies. We good? We are doing great. Newsflash, I'm fine. Oh yeah. Just a little more and I think we'll have this thing at temp. Right, what's gonna go wrong first? Oh, fire, here. No, grab the thing. There we go. What do you mean, Marty time? What? No, mate! He's stolen my fire extinguisher. Okay, it's back. Cool. Wait, hold on. Man's on fire. Shove off, Marty. Grab the thing. Okay, there we go. Marty, you... What's wrong over here? Wait, fun district? No, he needs a fan. He needs a fan for his fan. Can you do it, please? What is happening here? Are we good? Alright, we're good. Cool. The poor guy on the news who didn't have his pinwheel spinning. Amazing! Ain't she a beaut? Totally not terrifying at all with the sheer amount of things going on, or the little man in overalls living inside it. Extremely normal. Cool. Deflection. Thanks for helping me out today, kiddo. About the event. I can't say too much, but I gotta brag about the balloons I got for it. My boy Pat just loves those colourful sacs of air. Probably why he loves his old man here so much too. My body is aging rapidly. No one can stop the forward cycle of time. See you tonight, kiddo. 8 sharp, don't be late. Hello, mobile. It's me again. It's almost 4 and I could really use your help. Mate, we sorted your shoes. I know a couple things about shoes. Exactly 2, because I wear 2 of them. Just make sure you aren't followed by any shifty characters. Yeah, we went over this, so, hold on, let's humour him over text. I'm busy, Pat. What? But... if... Use your words. Here we go again. I saw the word tourniquet. What happened? Oh no! No! What's happened? What have I done? Okay, use your words. There it is, right? Hang on. I'm just really scared. What's the problem? This armoire, it's haunted. We've been through this, Pat. You don't need your shoes. You don't wear your shoes. It's confusing that you own shoes. You make a good point, but I'm still scared. What's the real trouble? It's just... Is this what happens, you know, after we bite the big beluga? The what? Are we destined to just haunt armoires and antique shops and baby monitors and suspiciously murderous widows for eternity, while making Halloween-adjacent noises? That's extremely specific, but I don't think so. But how do we know? We don't. This game is doing a lot about death at the moment. Oh. Pat, listen. But we're texting. You have to stop thinking about that stuff so much. You mean dying? How I'm gonna die? When and where and the minute, I think he just said minute, by which I pass into the ether that... we are all destined with which to succumb? Yeah, that. How do you not think about that kind of stuff? Well, I think about what's happening right now, and I'm grateful for living while I do, because every day is a gift, probably. Wow, that's super beautiful. It's just really nice. Pat, don't cry type. Take a couple breaths. If you get drippy snoot goop and tears on your phone, you think it could electrocute you? I have to go, Pat. Wait! What? Thank you so much for helping me and for being such a good friend. I know I might be a little bit jumpy. Nah. Can I text you again later? That's the equivalent of alligator nose smileys. Of course, Pat. Be safe out there, friend. I will, thank you. Like, real safe. Extra, extra safe. Did you bring any hand sanitizer? Band-aids? A tourniquet? Hello? I do have band-aids, actually. I used it on the big man. Right, I think that's everything here, unless there's somewhere else I can walk to. Wait, I had Pointy. Alright then. You again? Seriously, go away. Shoo! I said shoo! No, no shoes. We don't wear shoes. Please, I don't have anything for you. I just love his eyes peeking over the top. I only have one thing for you. Uh-oh. Oh, just take it. Nice. Alright, now I'll leave him alone. That cloud looks like a duck. Now that cloud looks like 2 ducks. That cloud looks like my ex-girlfriend. Who was a duck? Oh, Sheila. Sheila. Wait, are you just gonna say Sheila now? Ah, I was hoping for another puzzle piece. Oh, something in the tree? Oh. Vote Wibblyfin. Wait, is that him on the banner at the end? I don't know, man. I read a pretty good magazine about K-pop and indie comics that said you were a bit crap. So I'm not entirely convinced. Alright, Hazik? Right, okay, I guess it's time to go back to the unsavory part of town. Anyone on the tram? Hello? No one's to talk to. Wait, can I check my mobile? No. Damn, I can't remember where it said to meet that person that's been, like, texting me and whatnot. So it's 6 currently. I've got 4 games in me now. Oh yeah, you two. Prince Valentino. I say, you there, vagrant. Brother, I don't think they're a vagrant. They've got that suit on. Perhaps a hobo king? You may be right, sister. You there, hobo king, come here a moment. Oh, you guys are actually... okay. Honestly, brother, what are we even doing in this filthy part of town? Even breathing the air outside this seedy watering hole is making my scales lose their highly regarded luster. I agree, sister, but you know as well as I that we have to find an unbiased bonehead for our beneficiary. So anyone at the estate was out. Besides, you know how weary I grow of literally everyone we know in the whole world. Shall we talk to this stranger with the briefcase, then? Yes, yes! As long as it's not someone that gives me the dreadful horror of being known. Who the flying flip are you two? Brother, this nobody doesn't seem to be aware of who we are. Indeed, sister. Mate, you wanted someone who doesn't know you. Perhaps with that pinstripe style, they've spent the last 30 or so years locked in a storage closet with their fingers in their ears. Alright, Total. And their other fingers in their eyes. And fingers yet still in their nose. Those are long fingers, considering my snoot's all the way over there, you know? Obviously, since I released that perfume this year. Obviously. I am Princess Valentino, heir to the Valentino fortune. And this is my brother, Prince Valentino. He's also the heir, since we're twins. I'm the evil twin. They couldn't test for that gene, and you know it. And you know it, Prince. How do you two know Pat, then? Pat? Why, he's our second cousin. That's like a cousin, but thankfully a little more removed from your gene pool. Oh god. The amount of DNA shared between us is blessedly on the shallow side, much like your personality, sister. Oh, Prince, you're such a cut-up. Much like how I cut up your invitation to the Met Gala this year and fed it to the cat. What? But the theme this year was Monopoly mascot. And you know Mittens the Third is on a strict diet for her failing kidneys. These are certainly some creatures. Well now, you're gonna have to be more specific. I attended a lot of events, you know. Balas, galas, exhibitions, Prince's unfortunate performance art shows. If you're speaking of last week when I walked the runway for Gil's fashion fishery rubber pants for moist alligators, I'll have you know I got a write-up in a magazine spread for highlights for children. Anyway, if you're talking about tonight, we have no qualms spilling the whole secret to you. That is, if only you do us the smallest of favours. This should be good. You see, our beloved daddy passed away just recently from poison-related complications. Ah, I think I know who your mum might be. You know, the natural way. We're splitting up our shared inheritance, but we could really use a mediator. And someone to protect my beautiful face from dear sister's punches. It's true, I punch super duper hard. If only we had some help dividing up Daddy's precious possessions. I'm sure we could tell you the information you seek. So, will you help us, or will you have Hobo King duties to attend to? Yeah. This man. Alright, use the checklist to assign an item to each of the Valentino twins. If you can't leave until both twins are happy, so pay attention to the indicator bar. Oh, so I'm literally just splitting a will right here, am I? Well, let's get on with this. Daddy's not getting any more alive. I'm already bored. A mink stole. Wait, what? So, how do I... Oh, I see. So... I simply couldn't. My conscience wouldn't allow it. It clashes terribly with everything I own, and I'd be up all night worrying about it. Okay. I guess armor to you. Shiny, damaged, and empty. Well, it wouldn't be totally out of place with me, I suppose. Oh, I see. Okay, so you are not fussed about the mink. Okay. There's no, like, indication as to... Wait, so can I give you the mink instead? Just the kind of thing I like. Woman made through the suffering of another. Oh, God. Okay, right, so I can switch them between them and judge their reactions and whatnot. Okay, how are you with a hat, then? Father's secret society hat. I'd wondered if it had been lost after the SWAT raids. This family? Okay, so, wine. You seem like the one who'd like the wine. A fine vintage from the year I was born. Daddy was saving it for when I became an admirable member of society. Good thing he died and I can just take it. A vinyl. Do you want a vinyl? You do want a vinyl. These are mostly compilations of Halloween sound effects and screams, so yes, please give this to me. A photo. You want a photo? You're not fussed about photo. A signed photo of the president. To be rather straight with you, I didn't vote for him, or that gold chain. Oh, is this something you're both gonna hate, maybe? No, maybe not. Well, it's a conversation piece, I suppose. Okay, so you're not fussed about it. Alright, I see. How's the painting for you? Oh, very nice. This will look great placed delicately behind me for an upcoming photo of the cover of the Vanity Fair fashion magazine for mean lady alligators. A sack of cash. I have a feeling a sack of cash is going to make both of you happy. Daddy always did like to show off our wealth. Money sacks, diamond throwing parties, PJs made of 2 parts endangered tiger, 1 part Great Barrier Reef. Daddy knew how to live. An urn of ashes. You're not going to be fussed about this. Oh no, you love the ashes. The first urn we put Daddy in melted, but luckily this one is from the funeral home's new poison-proof collection. Yeah, gotta make sure that he's immune to poison in the afterlife as well. Don't want to get extra binned. How about an orb? You want an orb? If I wanted to see something mysterious and confusing, I'd just look at Prince's new headshots. Alright, well, you have an orb. You have a parrot as well. Bernard! I spent hours training him to eat $50 bills in front of our governess as she cried. Sweet childhood memories. Yeah, we don't know who did it. A sports car. The Blade. Pass. I'm already the fastest guy in Alligator, New York City. If you check my online dating profile reviews... So wait, if you want a sports car instead... Oh yeah, you love that. Well, my several phones could use a car. Oh, that's just a tiny one. So, the Blade for you. I remember how Mumsy and Daddy would let us swing this around in the front yard whenever we'd get solicitors. Those were happy times. Okay, so something's got to switch over to you to make you more happy. You want the sack of cash? Yeah, you want the sack of cash. Father's beloved cartoonish sack of money. Reminds me so much of him. Cold, hard, and beneath my flippers. Sorted. That was kind of fun. Oh, nice, they keep the hat. That's all of Daddy's things, and I feel quite pleased with my haul. And me as well. Why, I'm such a good mood, I'm almost feeling feelings again. Seriously, brother, how pedestrian. I know, please don't tell any of the servants. They'll start asking me for silver dollars or whatever it is they eat these days. I guess we should thank you, Pinstripes, and tell you what you want to know about the event. But we won't. Your reward is our smiling snoots. Now get out of our car before we ring the police. Why am I not surprised? Is there anything missed? I guess we gotta check out the back alley next. Who are you? Hey, you got a light? No, not for a cigarette. I mean in general. It's kind of dark out here, and I got a spooky ghost allergy. You ain't seen any, right? If you want to get in the bar, bub, you're gonna have to cough up an ID. Or anything, really. Coughing up stuff is generally an adult thing. Getting older ain't glamorous. The other night, I coughed up something that was shaped just like the state of Arizona. I tried to show Slasher, but he wouldn't even look. Because that's gross rule. Quit smoking, you dingus. Yeah, quit smoking, stupid. It even had the Grand Canyon in it. Is there something inside the bar quick, just before we go? Darn it, it teases me with dancing stage in the background. Oh yeah, we still have to figure out how to date in an anime style correctly. Yeah, I should probably do that while I'm here, actually. Oh, nice. Scored a puzzle piece. Leave me alone unless you want a knuckle sandwich. Yeah, so this is the same dialogue as before, so. Okay. Let's go through this, blah, 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 come on. There's a lot of text that's going to be coming from this guy in a second. Make him blushy by getting mushy. Okay, cool. I just realized my hand gets more detailed as well. Oh, God. Alright, anyway. Yes, your friend Karen has set you up with the dude. So I'm going to try and be the hunkiest alligator you've ever had a date with. Let's see. Botanical Garden. Trip to the beach went down well with him. I don't know if Botanical Garden will do better. I'm not sure. But you know what? We're probably going to fail anyway. Let's give it a try. No? Okay, that does fine. As long as I didn't pick the bum one, basically. Oh no, apparently he likes it. OMG, you picked my favorite place in the whole city? You have good taste. I actually love all the trees around this school. It's a nice piece of greenery in the big city, right? Sorry, I'm breaking character. Here we are at the imaginary botanical garden. Look at these beautiful peonies. I hope the roses are in season. Their bloom quality is to die for. Even the rock garden looks amazing. What? You think I look amazing too? Well, that's sweet of you to say. I'm glad we're doing this. It's been a while since I've been on a real date. Yep, okay, go back to this. So now we do the flowers. Okay, so this man's all about flowers. Cozy goes down well with you? Shiny scales? You love being told you got shiny scales. Oh my god, so much text. Okay, so now we do carnival game. Win this mate the biggest platypus plushie he's ever seen. Fireworks are starting. Tonight, Karen's sake. I mean, she takes matchmaking really seriously, and she's been hounding me for months to finally meet you. Why am I talking about Karen right now? Okay, that's the same as well. Oh, okay, going straight in there. Fair enough. I take it that's a win. Very nice. Speed dating at its finest. Wow. That was actually kind of freaking magical if I'm being totes real with you. Wow, I really feel like I learned a lot, actually. Nice. I feel kind of funny now. Kind of flappy in my guts. Must be that knuckle sandwich coming back to haunt me. Yeah, that's the ticket. I said I don't really know a lot about the event, but I know that I'll be there at least. On account of being invited by Pat's mum. Maybe we can hang out. At the event, I mean. Not like outside of it, like it's a thing. Natural laughter. Right, Pat? Hey, are you there? It's Pat. I know we haven't figured out what the family's totally nefarious secret is yet. Well, maybe we walk there together. Oh, is it 8 already? Oh, it's 8 already. Okay, maybe we'll do 2 runs of this then before oxygen. Yeah, I can't do anything. It's you again. Sorry, this sounded familiar, like it was from something else for a moment. Unless I'm just having, like, short-term memory or something, this really sounds like it's from something else. Maybe I've just been hearing it in the album here and there. Anyway, come on, bub, we gotta go get the little goober to his party. I'm so glad you came back. I've just been guzzling up tap waters and stress-eating these funny crackers the waiter gave me. Even though I'm not going to wear them, I went and got all my shoes out anyway. I think just for the company. It's scary being alone in here. And now the event's about to begin, but maybe since you're here, nothing bad will happen. Yeah, about that. This counts as something bad happening. Do we have to do this again? Oh, we do have to do this again. Okay, I'll try not to get as lost this time. So it wasn't down there, that's just the clock. We go down. There was a doorway over here. Wait. Never mind. Okay, so that was a dead end. Here it is, this way. To the right. I think it was down this way? No, not that way, it was down, I think. Oh, that's you again. The weird man that lives in the grill. Oh, no, that's the hole in the wall with the guy reading. Oh, and there's the... yeah, that. Ah, here we go, we're done. Much more successful. Hey, many more people here. A ghost, probably. Hi, birthday party, I'm Dad. That doesn't even make sense, Tony. Dad, you're good there, champ. Now go eat some cake. This is the worst party I've ever been to. It's simply dreadful, even worse than last year's. Even worse than the wrap party for the Gucci modelling shoot I did. That's Gucci, adult-sized baby bonnets for strange alligators. Even worse than the release party where they found my ex-boyfriend, the house music DJ, run through with a claymore. I for sure wasn't anywhere near that, of course, but how awful. Simply dreadful. There's a lot of murder in this city. Alright, Nanaru. Mercy, it's been dog's age since I've been to a swinging shindig. You know of any? I'm just kidding. Mostly. Rude. Who else is new here? Oh, hello. Hey, thanks for earlier. I ended up cancelling that date, but not because I was nervous anymore. I was actually kind of wondering if, you were free? You know, maybe we could go to a real restaurant, or, like, pile some hot dog buns at Fat Seagulls down at the Alligator Coney Island. No presh, no presh. Alright, you can look at my cards, but don't go around telling anybody you meet about it, capiche? If they knew I let you look at my cards, every Girly Lou and Bobby Wazadoo would be coming over here trying to get a peep. Don't let the greater public masses look at my cards! Hey, it's you, Comrade Pinstripes. Good news, pre-orders on my blog for the zine are already through the roof. Since 5 copies are already spoken for, I'm sure to sell out of all 7 by the end of the convention. With the word getting out like this, I'll def get Mayor Webley Finn's resignation within the week. Or at least he might take my petition about planting more trees in Alligator Memorial Park more seriously. He'd better, or those edited videos of him set to humorous fart sounds and kazoo music aren't going to stop being posted to Snoopbook. Hold your local government accountable, or they'll get a memeing. Fair enough. Horace and I have come to an understanding of sorts, wherein he remains dead and cautious, and I don't call in a priest or buy any more poisons wholesale. You got anything to say about this, dead man? Nah, he's got nothing to say. I'm sorry, I didn't look at your cards, I swear. Did I really only get like 3 people this time? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I got 8. I got a good bit done. Yep, I gotta sort myself out. Try and make something. He's like super eyebrows. Oh, that's the body as well. Whoops. There you go, that'll do for now. But we're still not done. There's still more gators to find and get to this party. Oh. Finish the job. What? What? I'm guessing we're pushing him into the pool because he did say he likes to float in the pool at the hotel. So dear Pat was right, his life was in danger, though here on this night, not from family, but stranger. Is this how it ends, with birthday boy gone splat? You may still make amends, and you may yet still save Pat. What? I mean... Of course I want to save him. Yeah, we're doing another run right now. Oh god, can't escape the anime. Once you've gone into that dating sim, it just follows you. You've unlocked Bub's nap time. More mysteries await you in the New York Alligator City. Bub's nap time. Oh, Bub's the chauffeur, isn't he? Not the chauffeur. The chauffeur's like a car man. See how much faster that went by without having to deal with a bloody sliding puzzle? Came back again? Yeah, I don't blame you for having that face, mate. I wouldn't trust me either right now. Oh, I wish I could remember where Thingamajig said to meet them. I want to see who this mysterious benefactor is. It's too hard to get all the way back up if you fall. No elevator, you know. You just have to use elbow grease, which I have yet to speak to my doctor about. It's a full-time job to want to eat this flower, but I will do it as my father and his father before me. Where are they now? Well, they both retired to stare at flowers in the comfort of their own homes, of course, but not me. I'm out here on the daily. Flower. Flower. Let's sort out the family tree quickly. Yo, Maria, can I take a look at the board, please? Thank you very much. I promise I will not murder your son. Right, you. Wait, hang on. All of you, get down here. Okay, so you are Pat's dad. I remember that. Retired dad, loving life. It's a good job. So... Oh, this is your brother. Okay, cool. So you two, you're like... Your siblings. Are there any siblings left here? Oh, right, no, you're the children of, the Black Widow. There you go. Was in that one commercial. Yeah, nice job, mate. So you, I think you're one of these separate ones, because you've just, like, been invited as a family friend, haven't you? Yeah, there you are. Guidance counselor. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more gators to find. Right, I think we've done everything that we can in the Memorial Park in downtown. Oh, it's you again. Well, we're not going to do cards again, though. I don't have time for that. $8:45, right. So you two are there. Wait, I had something to click. No! Oh, that car! That car had something to click. I gotta wait for that to come back again. There might be more to it from pestering these two as well. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. No? Was it just the pointer from this? I swear my mouse is pointing, like, up there. Just kind of linger in weird ways, mind you. No, apparently not. Okay, I must be insane then. Yeah, you said this last time. We're not even talking about anything interesting. Move on. Definitely nothing interesting. Just extremely boring things. Yeah. In fact, we're not even talking. We're just sitting up here in silence. Our mouths are only moving to aerate our gums. Yeah, we just care a lot about oral hygiene, so buzz off. We've definitely not talking about the juicy details of Slasher here's hilariously disastrous love life, so beat it. Yeah. Hey. He's a good guy, he's just not so good at the romance thing, you see? Eric. First date at a sporting goods store. I needed sneakers. And he was running half an hour late. Because I didn't have the sneakers. Still, she had an okay time. She ate his phone in front of him, so she was sure he didn't have her number. Harsh. Scram! Vamoose. Okay, that's it. Oh, I'm sorry, Slasher. Alright, well, you know where we gotta go next. Seems legit. Anything, any puzzle pieces I need to know about? Nope. Alright, here we go. Ha! Shirley Chisholm was born in Brooklyn, New York, and grew up in Barbados, where she graduated from college. Shirley became an educator, running multiple daycare centers and then counseling to New York City's Bureau of Child Welfare. Her interest in early education became the basis for her political career, and she would continue to support legislation to help poor kids as a New York Assembly representative, a representative in the US House of Representatives, and the first woman to run for Democracy Party's presidential nomination. Alright. Oh, God, she's going. As a member for the New York State Assembly, Shirley argued against the English language requirement for New York literacy test. She advocated for domestic workers and supported legislation to get them unemployment benefits. Later, as a US representative for her Brooklyn district, she would gather support for giving domestic workers the right to a minimum wage. She also opposed the Vietnam War, the military draft, and expansions of military spending. Shirley was a founding member of the Congressional Black Caucus, which was formed to increase the influence of black members of Congress, but also to advocate for equal treatment of minorities in government. In 1972, she ran an unsuccessful, but what would help me a lot? But historic presidential campaign, despite the fact that she had to sue to be included. Shirley was the first woman ever to in a televised Democratic debate. She's really into this, good lord. Like, this is giving me serious Mabel Pines vibes right now, actually. Shirley's campaign slogan and the title of her autobiography was Unbought and Unbossed. That's so awesome! After her retirement from politics, Shirley returned to education, but used her national recognition to speak about gender and racial discrimination at colleges around the country. Shirley Chisholm passed away in 2005, but has been honoured after her death in multiple ways. In 2015, President Barack Obama awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. In 2019, the Shirley Chisholm State Park opened in Brooklyn, and in 2020, Brooklyn will honour Shirley in an inaugural part of the She Built NYC initiative with a 40-foot monument in Prospect Park. Cool, I got a puzzle piece out of that. I feel like there's going to be a lot of words if I speak to this lady. Ooh, someone new! Have a seat, we're just about to get started. Hey, you know beloved movie franchise Space Fright Episode 7 Return of the Guy? Copyright. Remember when Bannigan Cloud Pincher is revealed to be the guy? I just feel like people really misunderstand his character. I have no idea what that was supposed to reference. Ooh, this is also affirming. I'm approaching max validation. Makes me want to strut right out of here and start a revolution. I've attended advocacy talks all up and down the East Coast, but this one, by far, has the best lemon square and brownie selection. Excuse me, I'm clearly trying to take notes on material, so shoot. You're not taking notes, you're reading the Mates, the Mates Down with the Man magazine. His lavender orb sparkled with unspoken love for her totally slamming boredom personality. Hey! Stop looking over my shoulder! Is it healthy to express yourself? It is healthy to express yourself creatively. Yes, very much. Am I in the wrong room? This is definitely not a support group for people who have grown too emotionally attached to vloggers. I should leave before anyone notices. Actually, it's pretty interesting. I bet they have even better coffee than a support group too. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, I'm worth vlogging about. Can't have any coffee. Puzzle piece. Very nice. Hey, Emily. Yeah? You wanna go get sushi burritos after this? Sushi burritos? I know we're trying to save money, but I hear the siren song of Sushito calling me. You had me at hey. The fusion of two star-crossed foods, so different from each other and yet so delicious as one. I wonder what other tasty combos of cuisine we're missing. Like ships in the night. Pastasicles. Kisa. Okay, kisa I can kind of see. A burger, but it's tacos. 2 tacos. Okay, that one I'm vaguely interested in. Okay, they're cycling. Welcome. Please sign our guest book. I shall. Offer me a guest book. And sign here for our mailing list. And sign here too. Right there. Great. I really needed a co-signer for my small business loan. Defaultin' Gale, that's what they call me down at the credit union. Oh dear. Sign the guest book. Or don't. Go your own way, baby. I think that is it here. Help yourself some coffee or some of Mina's famous spring rolls. Oh, go on. Don't worry about where you sit. I plan on yelling indiscriminately, so all seating is within range. Fair enough. Can I sit? I cannot sit. I was thinking open chair would end up like opening a game or something. Did I put out enough folding chairs? I don't know, a repeat of Space Fight Trivia Nights Chaos. Climate change is real. The Sal Revolution begins today. I'm just seeing if there's puzzle pieces now. Good to see you back again. Oh my goodness, I can't believe Catty knows my name. The Sal Revolution's going great. Nice. Viva la Revolution. So he did some space murder, so he punched a baby so hard it turned into a diamond. That sounds extremely JoJo. If people would only seek out the extended content, they'd see so much more to him. Oh no, not Big Fat Tacos. No, no, don't start that. A real space fight fan reads the 45 companion novels, played the ARG, and collected enough box tops to send away for the compendium. Do you know how much cereal I ate for that? I'm banned from Brodagora now. Well, also because I kept paying for apples in pennies. I think that's everything we're gonna get out of the girls' club now. Nope, nothing else here. Alright, so that was for a puzzle piece. Alright. Nah, I just denied you, made you come back for part 2. Right, so somewhere downtown I think was something. I need the mysterious person to text me again. No one to talk to here. Oh no, the tram door was open. I saw it at the last moment. Ah, bugger. Oh, puzzle piece. We're done with the slider puzzles, though. That's you, isn't it? And not wear pants, yeah. You can't get kicked in the pants if you don't wear pants. Joy optimal, pants optional. Yeah, that's alright. Man, being asleep is the best. I'm so glad I'm asleep right now. Really asleep, 100%. Oh, nice. Cheers, sleepy pants. I'm still kind of disappointed that honking doesn't make him go, ugh! Anyway, I can't look around here. Oh! Hello. Hello. I'm going to comb over the entirety of this city until I find all of its secrets. Double check the antiques. Oh, cash only. Nice. Wait, I can talk to this one. You, gotcha. Diamond Alice. Hey, look at me. You want to hear my poem? It's called Shiny, Tiny, Miny Little Thing. Here it is. Shiny, tiny, my little thing, what are you? Then it said, I'm a shiny, tiny, miny little thing. Did you like it? I wrote it in my head because I can't write on papers yet, except for my name, and except for but. But Papa didn't like it when I writed it on Grandma. Who are you, kid? I'm Alice, and I'm 4 years old. I'm gonna eat the whole world when I get older, and I'm gonna be an ice cream truck king. Good to have aspirations, Alice. Good, all the power to you. Do you want to smell what's in my pocket? Okay. Pat! Pat. Pat's my cousin. I brought him gummy worms and he eaten it. But then, I showed him it was real worms I found under the bird bath in the backyard. This kid is trouble. Pat doesn't come to babysit me anymore. It's secret. I'm not supposed to tell nobody about it. Papa said if I did, Grandma would be real mad. Even more mad than when I write a butt on her butt. Can you help me with my snack? Maybe if you didn't, then it'd be okay. I want to eat all the pancakes, but only if they're on my special plate. I don't like to eat pancakes that's not on my special plate, because it doesn't taste as pancakey. You know how it is. Don't put the smaller ones under the bigger ones either. I don't like that. So, will you stack me the pancakes? Let's stack some flippin' pancakes. Flowers of annoy. Alright, cool. Wait, did that say I play or I'll play? Or did that say pass? I don't know. Stack the pancakes on a special plate. You can only stack a pancake on an empty plate or on top of a larger pancake. Watch out, each time you move the pancake, Alice gets hungrier. Oh, it's like a... Okay, so it's like a... The plate with the A on it, that's my special plate. If I'm going to eat all these pancakes, I want them stacked perfectly on my special plate. Stack them carefully, a big one can't go on a little one. You ready? Oh, it's one of these puzzles. Oh, I like these puzzles, actually. So, hold on. So... Okay, so we put that there. That there. Oh, I've messed it up slightly. Should have done it the other way around. So that's the big one. So now... Wait, hold on. No, hold on. Oh, okay. I might have messed this up. So we put this here, this here. You go there, you go there. So we got the big one sorted. Then the next one goes on there. Then the next one, then the next one, then the... Wait, no, hold on. That way, that way. Wait, are you bigger or smaller? You're smaller, whoops. So there we go, sorted. Wait, what's that sound? Oh my gosh, the train is in the station. That was a good first course. Okay. Okay, so we gotta do again while it goes around. Right, so first things first, get you out the way, get you out the way, get you out the way. Next we put you there, you there, you there, you there. No, hold on, no. You need to go there, you need to go there, you need to go there, you need to go there. You go there, you go there. That's the big one. I've messed this up slightly. Oh, I've really messed this up. Oh, I've really messed this up. No, that needs to go over there, over there, over there. Ah, wait, no, that can go there, that can go there, that goes there, that goes there. You go there, you go there. You go... No, 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 hold on. That goes there. You go there. You go there. Now you get there. Sorted. Wait, does the train sound kind of funny, though? Oh, she's getting hungry over time as well. I need to move. Okay, so get these out the way. This is very... You... prickly customer! Stop that! Okay, so every time I use it, it's going to switch directions. No, it's stopped now. Cool. Okay, so... No. No, I don't want that one. I want this one. And then this one comes here. You go there. You go there. Have I goofed it again? No, I haven't quite goofed it. Hang on. Oh, I need to look at it and think, please. Right, well, I'll grab this. Okay, thank you. Merciful. Right, so you go there. You go there, you go there. Uh-oh. How do I get this up? That's that, cool. Done and done. Oog. Ooh, I ate a lot of pancakes. I feel real stomach achy, but accomplished. Maybe I'm gonna lay here a while. There's gonna be a cake at the thingy tonight, and I want to eat it, so I gotta regain my cake stamina. Thanks for help. I'm gonna go see Beach now. Aw. Right, so we found 2 of them then. I think we might need to check in with Maria again quickly. Oh, nice, puzzle piece. I didn't check the thingamajigs, apparently. Let's have another look round back. Can't talk to this guy. Oh, he walks off screen, that's why. We dealt with the baby. Puzzle piece in the lampshade. Cool, thank you. I think that's everything for the antique store. Oh, no. Something in the phone. Alright, I think that's everything. "9:30. Oh, it's still really early morning. So I got some time to wander and try and find. I think I've searched everywhere here now. Hello. Right, so in that case, let's take a trip back to Fun District. Pat's gonna call me now, I think. Tram driver. Good old Clancy. Hello? Is someone knocking? You can come inside. Oh, hello there. I don't usually get visitors in the control room like this. It's actually quite nice to have some company, besides the various rodents ardently trying to eat my feet and ankles. The trolley company told us conductors to start taking rat poison foot baths before coming into work in the morning. Wouldn't you know it, all that did was anger the rats and give me trench flipper. You know, the trolley health plan doesn't cover trench flipper. Or grout, which is why I had to stop bringing my usual fried ham bones in for lunch. I'll miss that humorously oversized lunchbox and not my humorously oversized joints. Who are you? Call me Clancy. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Unless you're in here to rob me, which I'd kindly ask you not to, and take the dollar I have in my breast pocket. That's for my afternoon old man licorice snack. If I don't have that, I'll turn back into a pumpkin. Yeah, I'm just pulling your leg. But I don't want to chance it. How'd you know Pat? Pat? My grandson? Funny fellow, that. Always wearing his little hat and bandana. Makes him really recognizable, though, you know? Such for marketing and such. Funny fellow, that, Pat. What's the event, old man? Now hold on, even with an old man with my memory remembers he is not supposed to be spilling the beans. My wife Rue told me quite clearly that if I'd be in the doghouse if I did, and it's really uncomfortable out there and full of dogs. Say, I could use a young'un like you's help with a little problem I'm having. Maybe you could do me a favour. You want me to solve the trolley problem? I am all about that, mate. I was going through my trolley instruction manuals. I found a few flyers that are torn up from the last time Rue put me in the doghouse. Oh, so no trolley problem? You know how dogs like to rip up things like manuals, homework, and stable marriages? I'd like to restore them, but the pieces could be all over town by now, by gum. Since you're already snooping around for Patrick, could you keep an eye out for trolley manual pieces as well? Yeah, sure. The streetcar named his flyer. Assemble the pieces before the train ceases. Click and drag puzzle pieces to form a full picture. Don't have all the pieces there. Oh! Ooh. Right, well, you know how we do this. Corners first. Right, so, oh, no, come on. You go up there. You go up there. I don't have bottom left corner. There it is. I don't have the bottom right corner, it looks like. What is happening in this tram? Remember to always let everyone off. Hey now, that looks real nice. There's still some work to be done though. Click that arrow if you want to move to the next flyer. You can always click back to see the previous one if the spirit moves you. Maybe you can do something with this as well. Doesn't seem to go with any of my flyers. 9th Street, cool. Come back anytime you want. Alright, Pat. Okay, a way to skip this wouldn't go amiss. Busy, but... I may have found a new bit of music to use for my Be Right Back card. Right, so we sorted a little Pat out. So now, we got a new place to go. 9th Street. But on the way there, let's check with good old Clancy again. Still some pieces missing, it seems. Well, hello again, stranger. Thanks for coming back and granting me a visit. Did you find any more pieces of my flyers? Let's have a look. Okay then, this goes over here. You're like there somewhere. There you are. There, I you go there. This goes down here. This is on the right. That looks like about here. No, not there. Okay, right. Move out of the way for the time being. Fuel up. Trolley needs bugs too. Fueling up the trolley. I knew I was forgetting something. Bugs and barters. You may have just saved this old trolley conductor's career. Oh really? Do we have all the puzzle pieces? As for the event, I'll be transporting most of the family there myself. On the trolley to help set things up. These things take a little time, you know. I'm sure you'll see when you get there. Thanks again for all the help. Say, isn't this your stop? Come back anytime you want. To my new friend. Sometimes it's really hard for me to get my thoughts out through my snoot rather than on paper, as I'm sure you've already noticed. I really appreciate you taking the time to read this and the texts I sent you too. I know it must have seemed out of the blue to get them. Truthfully, I was just so lonely when I saw your number on a scrap of newspaper behind the cans here that I dialed, but all the information has been torn away. I don't know who you are, but I guess that's fair since you don't know who I am either. The thing is, I've not tried to talk to anyone else for such a long time. Not since Sarah passed away, really. She was all I had in the world, and all I needed too. It's funny how sometimes you have everything, and then in an instant things change, and everything's different. Everything is sure different now, without Sarah. I spent a lot of time not moving forward, actually, but talking to you late today, telling you things about the city, it really made me feel like I could try to. Like, if I went out in the sun, I would still be there, even if Sarah won't be. The kites would still fly with colourful tails, Alligator Chinatown would still smell like baking chestnuts, and even the river would just be flowing ever forward, just like time and just like me. Thank you for not pushing a stranger like me away when I reached out. It meant more to me than you might ever know. Wishing you the best, your friendly city guide, Danny. Oh, nice. Puzzle piece. Wait, so there's more to be done? Oh. Light! There's got to be something to do with this light, right? Like, something set up. Apparently not. Gary the Nose. Hey, buddy. You want to see something interesting? You look like an alligator of good taste. I can tell just by the very visible expression you're giving off. A gator of high caliber, of luxury few can afford. I may have just what you're looking for, my friend. You see this coat here? Nice, right? I got it at the Creep's Warehouse semi-annual sale. I have some interesting wares inside it, as well as my bus pass, which is less interesting, but has a fun puffy sticker of a hot dog on it. But yes, my wares. Things you've never seen, things you may never see again. Things you'll wish you could see again, but just can't because I'm busy doing laundry or watching TV shows about superheroes, or selling things to a mercenary in some town of, like, infected by bugs or something. I don't know, I haven't played the game myself yet. You may be wondering, is he wearing clothes under there? And the answer to that is, sort of, but that's besides the point. I do own it. I'll probably end up, honestly, I'll probably end up just playing the base one with a randomizer because, ha. I was looking for things to play with randomizers and I saw a fun run of that, so I thought, ooh, this looks like it'll be good. Even if I don't know the game, this still looks like it'll be goofy as fuck. Alright. Oh yeah, Dark Souls, I suppose. But it's like the actual items that you find and weapons that you end up getting and things. So I suppose you could do that with Dark Souls too, but I know, sort of like slightly different. I don't know. I'll give it a shot, maybe. I think limited palette is probably what I was looking for with that. But no, maybe Souls also I can set up. Oh god. I mean, I won't even know, will I? Let's just call me Gary for now, yeah? Good old Gary. Trustworthy Gary. Gary ain't never hurt a fly. I mean, like, for sport. I always eat any fly I hurt. You know, circle of life for bug-eating alligators, all that. Pat? Pat the alligator? Yeah, I know him. We ain't family or nothing, but we took a pottery class together at the YACA. Nice guy. Kinda twitchy, though. We kept in touch on ICQ. Of course Gary knows about the event. Gary knows about everything going down in Alligator, New York City. Events, meets and greets, get-togethers, Jack and Jill baby showers. Gary knows about all that stuff. But Gary ain't no squealer. If you want info, you're gonna have to do a little something for me. So, would you look at my paintings? I'm trying to get into art college. It's always been my dream to draw pictures of for a living and reside under the poverty line, crying a lot. Oof. Ooh, that. I've been practicing on my own, copying the old Gator masters, but I just can't seem to get it quite right. If I show you the real painting in my forgery, could you point out what I got wrong? It'd be help to get some honest critique I could sob about softly later at my loft bed. So, will you look through my portfolio? I'll play spot the difference with you, sure. Gorgeous Gary Goldman. Yes, he was. He was in, no, not in Bloodlines 2, he was in the first one. Masquerade Bloodlines, so which is probably the second game, if that's what you mean. Spot the difference between the original painting and Gary's forgery. Click on each difference you find. Click on Gary to switch between paintings. First, I'm going to show you a beautiful painting. When you've seen enough, click me to see the other painting that's also very good. Switch back and forth as many times as you like. When you spot a difference, click on it. But if you get 3 wrong, my feelings are going to be really hurt. Let's go. Yep. The eyes. That umbrella's... No, the umbrella's the same height. Oh, the pets are missing. Kid drowning in the lake. This up here. Wait, your forgery. You just painted in a kid in the lake having trouble swimming. What is wrong with you? You are different. What? Really? Oh, I am a doofus. My bad. Wait, did I see something there? No, apparently not. Oh yeah, not the... I suppose it's kind of like Spyro, the youngsters walk on all fours until they learn how to walk on twos. It's gotta be something with that guy, right? No, he's got his pipe. Something at the tree line? People in the background there? I think I'm looking at details that are too small now. Your teeth are different. Yeah, your teeth are different. Yeah, just as well. Well, I think the idea is I'm pointing something out and then he's like, ah! Wait, did that look different? No. Oh, the umbrella's a flower. Amazing, you have the eye of a true artist. Well, that was my earlier work. Can you spot the differences in during Gary's triptych period? Oh boy. The facial expression on you. Something looks different. I swear. Oh, that for starters. Dude in the window. I don't think he would have a coffee mug. No, that all looks good apparently. The Brad Pass middle finger. Does anything just look out of place in this? Oh! Candle's not lit. Is there really nothing else on these two side pictures? There's only one more difference somewhere, I'm just not sure where to look for it. Wait. Oh no, okay. Windows are the same. Table. Is it on the bench? No, not that I can see there. Nothing that you're holding. Background's the same. Ceiling is the same. glad you two understand just by simply saying this and that. If you mean these, fireplace things, yeah, I clicked on this one and then it ticked them all as one thing unanimously. Nothing with the rose bush. I don't see anything on the door. Everything about your robes and everything all look fine. Nothing in the grass. The creases in your gowns look the same. Don't see anything weird about the bench. Don't see anything with what this guy's holding. The rack behind him looks fine. The tools by his feet are okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that blended really well with the background. Are you ready to see my newest piece? Oh, boy. Well, immediately I see the eyes and the heart. The face. Expression has changed. Your expression has changed already, I think. No, maybe not. Wait, did your leg change position? No, it didn't. Okay. Your scroll looks the same. The bones all look fine. Everything up here looks fine. No. Struggling to spot anything different. There's not a lot of well, there's a lot of things going on, but there's not a lot of things in the scene specifically where they can hide stuff now. Wait. No? Oh, that's slightly different in pattern. That. Yep. I'm not sure what it was. Something looked different there. Wow. Thank you for all the feedback. Can't wait to incorporate in my next painting series. You know, I was thinking of switching over to drawing cartoons, but you really convinced me to stay the course on painting and not throw my life away. Gary feels a new lease on living. Event? Okay, this is hurting my voice now. One moment. Okay, yeah, gruffed in my voice for that is... Okay, I'm gonna drop the bit. Oh, right. The event. Truthfully, it's my first professional gig, drawing the invitation and all. Pat's ma even paid me $10 whole for it, which is $5 higher than my listed online commission prices. Gary's really moving up in the world. Anyway, friend, looks like I'll see you tonight. Until then, watch yourself. How about you, Ruben? 9th Street Station hasn't been open to the public in a few years now, not since the flooding unearthed the ruins of an ancient pizza rat society. They were already in the Iron Age and everything. I'm the only guy on the job fixing up this place. Or else it probably would have reopened sooner. That's Mayor Wibblyfin for you. Probably putting all your tax money into more hip-themed ice cream shops instead of Ruben over here. I don't mind being the only one working here. Can't say it gets lonely. What with the hum of the soda machine, the sound of the rat forge, carpe pizza and all that. Ruben could use a candy bar. Give the man a candy bar. Wait. Come closer. Yes, let me see your face. You've made it so far to come here. And again, I've learned that everywhere you go, that's the furthest you've ever gone. Who are you? I'm as old as time itself. You're not ready to know the depths of my being. My great-grandson, fruit of my loins, fruit on the vine. A mere drop in the great pond of self that lives within each one of us. Fear not the ripple that grows within. If it's fate that discourages you, let the cards be your guide. A lot of cards and death in this game. Oh. Wisdom comes from knowledge. To learn more, you must come closer, sit and light the candle. More old mate. Fine. Face your future. Alright, light the candle. Ah, see how the flame breaks the darkness. The light provides one of a new perspective of the time and space in which we are granted this fleeting moment together. I will deal the cards. The future is in your hands, young reptile. Choose. That one on the right. You must be a fearless soul, but you should tread more carefully. This is a time of reinforcement and rebuilding, but worry not. Winter cannot last forever. A good second choice. When you're my age, you'll find comfort in its randomness. It's fine to let fate guide your hand. Bide your time. When you need it, the energy will come. From the sun, from the ground, from the air. They say the last card is often the cruelest. Let's see. It's never too late to enjoy who you are. You've been true to yourself, now celebrate. What does it all mean? Nothing, perhaps. After all, you have been able to make your own destiny until now. You seem like a good egg. I hope your future is full of joy. Let an old lady give you a little something just for taking the time to stop by for a chat? I'm sure this will make sense. May these words be a talisman you carry across your heart. Spooky. Yeah, we can go back in, but there's not much else. Oh, I can't go back now. Whoops. The past is a lie, the present is a promise. Change is the only constant. Spooky. I think I got a couple extra puzzle pieces. Still some pieces missing, it seems. Yep, definitely missing some pieces here. Alright, that's that for now. This looked a lot more sinister as it was assembling until I found the final bit down here. Just wondering if there's a hidden puzzle piece on one of these, maybe. Nope, apparently not. Alright, well, that's that. We gotta find quite a few more, actually. Alright, Maria? I think I found your whole family now. I might be missing one, though. Let's see. Right, so you are definitely here. HBC to be unending and absolute. No, I'm still missing one gator. Beloved trolley car driver. And then you are... yeah, you're... oh no, we do have everybody. A literal child. Age 4 fingers. Aw. And then that's you. Popular at comic book conventions. Gary the Nose. Alright, that is all the gators found. Now I have to figure out where the remaining puzzle pieces are. Wow, you got everyone. How wonderful. It's so rare I get to see all these faces in one place without some kind of casket involved. You did an amazing job. I'm so proud that you're friends with my Patrick. Thank you again. See you tonight. So, we are missing... oh wow, we're missing 9 pieces. That's awkward. I guess we gotta get searching. Let's check out the arcade first. I can't help you out right now, kid. You're gonna make me feel guilty now, aren't you? If you don't get out of the game eventually gets you. Fair enough. Right, so we already got the one from that. Is this guy to talk to? Stop aggressively tapping me. I'm busy aggressively tapping this game. Come back later and we can contentiously poke each other's arms. Do some of the characters change with time, maybe? I can't let butt reign supreme any longer. I lost? That train training was in veining? All those quarters I danced for at Cousin Ricky's bar mitzvah wasted. Take that, Master Conductor. Okay, I thought it was going to be a puzzle piece. Joni, Bonnie. Gotta pick up my dry cleaning before I meet my boyfriend tonight, and I got a salon appointment after that. Boyfriend? Salon? What? You got a problem with my multifaceted existence? No. I contain multitudes, you dingus. There's 4 things I like. Clean textile, seeing my man smile, and having a baller hairstyle. Unless I'm bad at reading, that was 3 things. I should have stayed in community college. I'm sorry, Ma. I'm comfortable with myself. Well, to a degree, you're a bit huffy about this man taking ages to shoot. My doctor says to me, Rocco, you're gonna stop taking out your feelings on pool balls and confront them. Can you believe that? I haven't confronted anything in my whole life. Not even Bonnie here about her painful handshakes. What was that? Yow! Not so affable, Bon. How would you even confront a pool ball, anyway? Hello? Orange 5 ball? Just lining up my shot. My feet are cold, but not the rest of me. See, that's the beauty of hiding behind a curtain of modest knee to ankle length fabrics. I love this curtain. It's like a wall blanket that shields me from both chills and social encounters. Also, it kind of smells like candied neck folds back here. Excuse me? Nobody here but us curtains. Mate, give me a puzzle piece. That's Joni again. Nope, looks like the arcade is done. So I could, but it only does an animation. No puzzle piece from that. Well then, what time is it? Pat's gonna call me somewhat soon. Chronodial. I've definitely dealt with everything here. I guess we need to start checking more places. Let's head back to the Memorial Park, see if I find anything there. I'm pretty sure I've checked all the signs and whatnot in that place. Yeah, that just does that. We already got the puzzle piece from the Crying Gator. There's you in the background. We've already dealt with you. There's that. This guy. Maybe talking to this guy more. It's not on purpose. You try having your eyes positioned this way and get back to me about depth perception. Wheeze, apparently. Okay, so he's got nothing to say. How about you, Mandy? With you, I see that things may be not quite how they first appear. You subscribe to the plan of keeping your friends at hand and your enemies even more near. Mandy? I'm on break. Fair enough. Twang! Let's see if the emergency guy... Yeah, we already read that one. I'm actually feeling a bit of an emergency going on right now. I need to put some sausages on. I'm gluten intolerant and stress ate a bunch of burgers, buns in the break room breakdown. You know how it is working in the food service industry. The system's broken, dog. Nah, nothing from you. Ah, there's one on the bridge. Yeah, Mandy knows a lot of things, it seems. I mean, you know... That's you in the background, isn't it? This guy didn't have anything. You, I already got a puzzle piece from you. You again? Something related to do with the two hiding ones. Doesn't seem to be. I don't think there's anything you can do with these little event triggers that you do. This one, and this guy already gave me a puzzle piece to say go away. Nothing in the river at all. We already got one from Emergency. Oh, hold on. No, I saw an ad. Where is it? There it is. That was very specific, that one. Tree interaction. I think this place might be cleared out now. Yeah, I think this place is cleared out now. There's nothing else I'm spotting here. Alright then, so let's start scanning over the unsavory part of town a bit more. Nah, nothing here. So we gotta try and find little magnifying glass bits. Oh. Hello. And we've got to exhaust dialogue with everybody because they might be hiding something. So we're gonna go back in the bar in just a second. Kinda chilly out here tonight. Me? I have a coat, but if I put it on, Princess Valentina over there wouldn't be able to see my smart leisure suit or how leisurely I am. Is she looking? Gotta act natural. Mate, I wouldn't. Put on your coat, Rule. You're gonna catch a cold, you dingus. Dress appropriately, stupid. You guys are ruining my leisurely vibe. Nah, that's it for you two. Uh-oh, the eavesdropper's back. Oh, they have more dialogue if I come back. Buzz off. Scram. You do not want to hear about the time Slasher took a girl to mini-golf. No, Eric! What was it you said? Bet you $10 I can fit inside that windmill. I thought it would impress her. She said she'd pay you $10 not to try. Well, I think all of us would have chucked in money to avoid seeing how easy the windmill blade tore your pants off. I was wearing breakaways in case a dance battle broke out. I mean, gotta stay prepared. But you know what? I did fit inside that windmill, dang it. And by the time the fire department showed up to cut me out of it, my date had already left, so she didn't even see me crying. I'm counting that as a win, so yeah. Yeah. Did you ever see her again? Only online, when she posted the viral video of the de-pantsing. Yeah. This poor man. I'm still disappointed I can't click on the dancing stage machine. So distinct and clearly visible. What's a tall drink of water like you doing in a place like this? All these gators are flirting with me. Everyone else here is more a middling half glass of yogurt top runoff, if you know what I mean. I do not. Let me know if I can get you anything, like a drink or a semi-awkward shoulder massage. You can get me a puzzle piece. No? Alright, never mind, Terry. Wait for a blind date. Yeah, Gandalf de Bay. They're tall, handsome, and a very successful lawyer, just like me. Keep me posted, wingman. You're worth it, Linda. Why is there an exit sign here? I'm wondering. Oh, that is actually the door in. Right, I've just positioned myself in the corner for some reason. There is one thing I want to check quickly. No, it doesn't look like anything in the background can be clicked when you enter a conversation scene. Not right now. Back to communicating through smoke signals. That's pretty impressive if you know how to smoke signal. The dartboard's just an interaction thing. You just see a little animation of a dart flying to it, and it doesn't do anything much else. Let's double check the girls' club, I guess. I think I was pretty thorough with this one. Oh no, she's going again. Right, is there anything in the cookies? Is there anything in the coffee? The clock already gave me one. There's no way in the bathroom. I can't sit on the chair. Nothing in the stand. Nope, looks like the club is clear. What are we looking at? Yeah, we need 7 more. Alright, this is clear then, as far as I can tell. Wait. Okay, so sometimes when you mouse over something, it lingers and it keeps confusing me. Yeah, they're not talking. I feel like they're just flavor dialogue. I don't think they're actually gonna give me anything useful. Alright, so I guess we head back to... downtown is clear as far as I can tell. 9th Street. Hello. Is there something in here I missed, maybe? Oh, one in the steering wheel. Yeah, you gotta be really thorough. They're sometimes hidden in rather nonsensical places, to be honest. Yeah, nothing in here as far as I can tell. Yeah, I'm thinking the light's gotta, like, project a shadow or something, you know? That's what I was thinking, anyway. Alright, Big Mama? So, because you turn the light on, but I'm not seeing anything coming from it. Yeah, nothing happening. Guess it's just an interactable. Kinda sad we don't actually meet this person. Danny. Wait, what was that? Oh, bye! Oh nice, I put it in the bin. Even so, we can probably just end up going through and finding, just like checking through things proper, like we did with the conspiracy board in Outer Wilds. I'm gonna check inside the hotel again. His little skates. Wait. A chair had one, sure. Nice. Oh, the mugs also had one. Just try exhausting your dialogue. You're not really taking the hint, huh? May do. Give me a second just to have a look a bit more with my own intuition. Because I just found 2 more in here, so I could be missing some minute details that I can mouse over, you know? How you doing, bub? Take a nap until the event, or talk to Bub. Talk to Bub. Okay, so I can skip straight to the event if I want to for a run or whatever. But nay, we have important business to do. Right, I think this place is clear. Can't easily access. Oh, is there one, like... Yeah, I was starting to think maybe there's one on the desk when the person isn't there, because, like, the crocodile's position... The alligator's positions, rather, do shimmy around a little bit, you know? It lets me look all the way up here. Is there nothing all the way up here? How about you? Yeah, you told me about Johnny Johnny's. Chowder Pants is my nickname at work from an unrelated chowder-scented incident. Listen, can we stop talking about it? I'm still feeling pretty sensitive about the whole thing. Right, sure, man. This is almost as bad as the unlimited breadsticks debacle of last summer. What's not unlimited is apparently how much shame I can feel. That's Mr. Chowder Pants to you. Got one from that flower. Don't see anything on the cars. Good little flex from Brodiger. I don't think so right now. Alright, let's check out... Is there like... Wait, no, hold on, let me have a look at that more. This isn't going to be some PT nonsense where there's one hiding in the pause menu. Check the arcade once more. I'm just noticing the lyrics.
That's just how it goes. Whoa, I bit my tail. Yes, I bit on my tail. Used to know it well. Now it's all out of scale. From my tail to my nose, I am full of woe. That's just how it goes. Whoa, go on now.
Nah, looks like this place is clean. I cannot find anything to interact with in here. And there was the loop as well. Alright, so, we've been thorough at 9th Street. Let's try downtown again. Manhole? No.
Hello.
The guy asleep didn't give me anything. Wait, he's got no pants. Where'd your pants go? What? Getting a little chilly out here. Was he always in his boxers? Maybe he was, I just didn't notice. That's why he's called Sleepy Pants, I guess. In the bin. Alright, let's check Nanaroos again. Wait, I saw Pointy. Pointy? This place is so haunted. Got one from the safe. We got one from the swords. Well, the fact that I'm finding regular interactables is a sign that I'm not being thorough enough as it is, so that's alright, I guess. I just realized the giant guillotine behind her. got one from the phone. Well, as far as antiquities go. Yeah, nothing up here. This place is making me think of Little Nightmares now. No, I think this place is clear. As far as I can tell, I'm not finding anything to click on. Oh, that's you. Okay, her heading up the stairs. And this guy. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, there's nothing else in here as far as I can tell. Yeah, I think this screen is clear. I really can't find anything else here. So... I'm not sure. Well, a little bit of time has passed, so let's check the hotel again. There might be one on the desk. No, you're still here. Definitely not in here. 3:15. The puzzle piece might also be related to an event that I can't access just yet, maybe? Like, perhaps a certain level of progression is needed for some other event to trigger in a different run. How many are we missing? 4 still. I'm not sure. Not this again. Well, look who's back. You here to gawk at my main man here, or due to his pantsless internet frame? Or maybe because he... Eric, please, I'm begging you. I told you that stuff in confidence. Right on, dude, right on, I get it. My lips, they're sealed like concrete. Thank you. Like that concrete you ate when you totally beefed it and got your butt stuck in the blender taking that girl out to the juice bar. Eric! Why were you even standing up on that counter anyway? I thought I was making a grand gesture to her, you know, like in the movies, proclaiming my love or whatever. When you literally slipped on a banana peel, like poetry. Yeah, thanks Eric, you're a real pal. So, your 1-month anniversary is coming up? Yeah, me and Debbie are wicked excited. They unbanned me from the juice bar and everything. Nice, nice. Ain't feeling so hot. Do I have a fever? Go home and rest rule. Practice necessary self-care, you dingus. Those guys are my best friends. Oh, dude.
Luck. Luck. Luck.
Headlights, maybe? The wheels? Whatever you do, do not speak to the occupants of the car. I am not seeing it. Oh. I think this time might humor him. See if there's something in his room, maybe. Oh, it's you. Hi. Ah, you again. Right. And the interactables have changed. Oh, okay. Knock first in case he was wearing pants. Right. Something in the corridor, maybe. Don't think there's going to be anything here. Yeah, here's Pat's door, yeah. Oh, wait, no, that was a... Oh, no, there could have been something there at that point. Oh boy, we're in it. Here we go, we gotta sort some shoes. Spooky. Whoa. Okay. I have found one of every shoe now. Hey! Oh, they're right next to each other. I suppose that makes sense. Finding absolutely every single thing. There's the mirror again. The bag from PT. Ow, my elbow. Evil candle. Black hole void. Big Mama. Two different shoes. Hey, there's the sandal. So... Oh crap, where was the first one? There it is. Sea of Blood. A sneaker. PT man again. Hey, there's the other one. Cool. My shoes! Peruse for shoes. Right, so we found nothing from that. Oh, it's just slightly awkward. I think I may need that list cube, else we'll be here forever, and I don't really want to make this a 4-hour stream of clicking on every minute detail that I may have missed. I mean, as much as I would like to do without it, it's not terribly engaging finding the puzzle pieces. Yes, hello, bub. Yep. There are 3 night-only ones in the Fun District. Ah! I might be missing all 3 of those, actually. But there's still one other, though. Dialogue with a certain person should also give one. Not sure if you got that before today. What, you mean the guy that was on the, One is in the cake at the party. Definitely don't have that one. It could be worth just wasting time and see if the nighttime brings them around then. But I don't want to do the nap option because I'm worried that's going to take me straight to the party. Hotel at Pat's table, only when he's not sitting there. Yeah, I got that one. I got that one just a little bit ago in the chair. Give me $1. I have pestered Sleepy Pants a lot, but apparently nothing. I don't think I've got anything from him, actually. Let's check him quick. The dolls. I think I did. Yeah, Sleepy Pants' dialogue is completely exhausted. He can't do anything else. Check the dolls quickly. Yeah, these things. Yeah, nothing's coming up from them. Maybe I grabbed that immediately when I got here the first time. Because I definitely didn't click those today. I think in that case, we just waste time until night kicks in and we have to travel back then. Where is... So I thought, how about, while we wait for do that then... we get swole. Alright, let's help a bird buff up. Flappy bro, I just realised. Fortify your bod to get with the squad. I don't know if this actually uses up time or not. It seems time only happens if you're doing it the first time and you fluff it. Oh, really? I mean, that would waste my time, but not the game time. Wow, that was quick and efficient. Look at that. Maximum gains. I just he's even got motion blur on the flapping of his wings now. This is very concerning. Please, mate. Please stop flexing. Please. I need to see. Oh, that was a tennis racket. I thought it was an onion. Oh god. No, it's all falling apart. I've been trapped. Whoops. Well, in theory, but there's sometimes like tiny little details that I've still managed to miss somehow. Yeah, so that would have given me the puzzle piece, but I've already managed to squeeze that dialogue out of you, Teresa. So how much time do I have to waste? A fair bit, actually. Because I'm just concerned about... There's an option to skip straight to the night event, but I'm concerned that if I do so, it'll put me straight at the party rather than on the street at night. Travelling takes up time, yeah. Only 15 minutes, though, so I suppose I should do a game, actually, rather than... Yeah, let's try to spot some flies. So that'll do half an hour rather than just, like, 15 minutes. Yeah, though, might as well have some fun with it. Flies, swat some flies. Let's go. Maybe we'll do some more gluing forever. Glue is eternal and all that stuff. Although this is entertaining. Wait! Get out of here. Thought you could escape me just because the game had a pause section? Oh, no. Get out of here. Bees being a pain. Not even bees is a wasp. Bees are fine. little bit too enthusiastic with the fly swatter there. And there he goes. The guy with the fly swatter is in an extremely snazzy business hitman suit, don't mind you. That's the crucial detail. So how much time did I kill? Yeah, that only did like 15 minutes. It's half an hour if you fail a game and redo it. Alright, fine. We'll just take the tram a couple times then. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Did it? I thought it was 1:15 when we went in there. Oh, Pat needs help again. Wait. I know we haven't figured out what the family's so nefarious secret is yet. Well, if we walked there together, I'd feel safe. Oh no, it's time. Okay. I thought the tram only did 15 minutes. Oh, nice. That's mean. Alright, so let's check with this guy then. Well, hello, pleasant evening, my good tram. Didn't mean to startle you. Yeah, we already... I think we spoke to this guy and got the piece off him, actually. Yeah, now you're just going to giggle at me. Yes, okay, so he's done. So let's check this street again. Oh, I can scroll up. Wait. The flower, take me back. Nice. I tried scrolling here. I swear I tried scrolling here before and it didn't let me. Alright, never mind. I'm a doofus. Search this place very thoroughly. 7 now. Yeah, nothing on the mailbox. Must have already got that. I guess I did search a little bit. Dialogue with that guy. Gives 1. Only got 2 out of 3 here. Well, then we have 3 of them from here then, because I've spoken to this guy all the way. I've spoken to him all the way. Grabbed the mailbox one, so maybe there's one inside the restaurant at this point now. So Bub is here now. Nothing's coming up from any of this. So we're still missing 3. Really, 3 of them. Alright, Dork. So there's nothing on this screen then, as far as I can tell. We know about the one in the cake, yeah. I don't think there's anything in this corridor, because all I can do is just scroll. However, if I get to the end... No, that just sends me in immediately. Okay, never mind. I do have the Discord open as well. let me see. Why did the power go out anyway? Counter something bad, so I can talk to Pat. Let me search around a little bit. Nah, I suppose it's kind of difficult to find puzzle pieces in the dark, isn't it? So I can give him a torch, or... nah. Now I have to wander through this nonsense again. Ah yes, I'll go through that quite quickly then when I get round to that. But I'll have to try doing this again. Oh no, with the way this has gone, we'll have to do another one because I need the one from the cake. Wait, I've gone the wrong way. I wonder if navigating this without getting Pat spooked might be important. That's that. Don't go down that corridor. Here we go in here. Hey, flawless. His little hand's trying to find something to do. Right, cake. Immediately grab that. I'll eat anything with the word cake in it. Pancake, birthday cake, cheesecake, yellow cake? Kaboom cake. Okay. You look very happy with yourself. Thanks to you, I got into the community college's liberal arts program. I can't wait to disappoint my parents in untold ways. Bit rude. Hey! Much gratitude for the help earlier, young'un. Thanks to you, the only doghouse I'm sleeping in these days is a metaphorical one. It's made of 2 twin beds pushed to opposite sides of the room. Aww. Oh, she's playing cards with... I knew I saw something special in you. But your time is not yet over. Do what you must, but must you do? There is still a chance to get things right. Yeah, I'm working on it. I think that's everybody we've spoken to, yeah. Oh, I just realised his little drawing. That's what he's looking at, his gift for him, I see. Can you talk to that? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. Not that one. What other dad? The newspaper dad. Oh, no, I think he's merged as one with, yeah, he's... Sure, whatever. Okay, maybe he did have a separate dialogue, but because of how close the interaction was to her, I was like, maybe not. Alright, we're crocodile. I would love a randomize button on this, it'd be helpful. Yeah, we'll do one for Mace then. There we go. Face of a cold-blooded killer. Well, at least we have everyone for the photo. That makes me happy, at least. Oh no, not again. No, don't finish the job. Please. I can't stop this. Oh. Wow, I can't believe you were a hitman that had a change of heart at the last second and pulled me up to safety. Okay. I especially can't believe I accidentally hired my own hitman to kill me on my birthday. Oh, Pat, you... And now you're here at my house for tea. What an increasingly large pool of unlikely circumstances congregating. Really though, you won't believe how this all happened. Why, it was just last week when I made that fateful phone call. I am one who can kill any guys you need. Call me for murder. I am ill. Wait. I am ill, guys. Need me help. Leave a detailed description. Oh, God. Oh, Pat. He just slaps it on his face. Bachelor of Gator Sciences. Hi, Pat is 4 feet tall with 2 actual feet. Cool hat, great bandana from Alligator, New York City. Birthday on the 16th. Hope you feel better. I love you. Bye. I still can't believe I was the one who hired you. I guess it serves me right always being scared of someone out to get me. Truly, the only one who was out to get me in the end was me. Whoa. That's like super Mondo deep. I defo gotta tell Dr. Duple Snoot about this breakthrough next Tuesday. Anyway, all I can say is, cheese and crackers, I'm glad you had have a heart of gold in there. And arms of gold, with which to save a falling alligator. Hey, Mundy. Oh, hey, Rumi. This is the hitman I accidentally hired to rub me out. Can you believe I did that? It's not hard to believe it was you all along. Your brain is like a sieve and you're kind of a ding-dong. I hope you liked meeting my whole family. You did so much for all of them, I bet they'll want to throw you a surprise party next time. Hey, I know. Would you guys want to take a quick photo together? This has been the most stressful birthday I've ever had. And I want to remember that stress forever. And probably will, in therapy. Oh, look at us, all friends, all not getting rubbed out or hiding in our favourite hotel rooms. So ends our tale at the hotel, with friendship nothing greater. And so I bid you farewell, and see you later, alligator. Mandy, you said it! You said the thing! I said the thing! Okay, they're just gonna go for it at this point. Super good. Oh, and I get the anime one for the whoops. Well then, there you go. So that explains how Monday knew what was going on then. You can go outside now. No, I can't. There's still puzzle pieces missing, you cheeky goober. No, I guess I was just, like... I was just, sworn to an oath to see through every job to the end. So I had to push him off the balcony to fulfill that, but then I could save him afterwards, you know? Right, puzzle pieces. We're gonna know how a how deep a tram manual goes. Anyway, this place is clear. Right, so let's get this extremely in-depth guide from Sir Cube of the Puzzle. Right, so we can leave here. Yeah, thanks to our therapist. Yeah, I saw that. So, what's first? Back room, 9th Street. I'm on the fun... Oh, we skipped the fun thing, but I think that's because we've done everything anyway. So, first things first, let's head to unsavory part of town. Yeah, I agree, that is certainly a fashion. Yeah, fair enough. So, let's see. So, unsavory part of town. Trash bags in the back alley. We already did, I'm pretty sure. The street drain and the very adult bar sign. We did that. Yep, we did all of those. I remember those. So let's check inside the bar. The left bathroom, one of the bar stools, the sippy cup sign, and the exit sign. I think we did that. Sippy cup's already done. The left bathroom stool is already done. And... one of the bar stools. Ah! How did I not mouse over that? There's a prize in the claw machine. Oh no. Okay, that's definitely one I'm missing. Oh no, I don't have time. I'm sorry. Total bummer. Right, so how many are we missing? One more. It's got to be the claw machine one. I am 90% certain it's the claw machine. So much variety in the alligator designs. Right, straight in the arcade. Alright, kid, one last score.
I broke my teeth. Yes, I broke my teeth. Can't get no relief. Can't even chew my beat. From my tail to my nose, I am full of woes. That's just how it goes. Whoa, whoa.
Right, where is it? I don't see a puzzle piece. However, that key looks intriguing. Oh, I gotta swing. Oh boy, I gotta try and swing it. Ah! I actually have 10 copies of this, including the holographic variant cover. Seriously though, give it to me. Wait, what did she... Oh, no, what did she say to get? I wasn't paying attention. I completely missed. Apple. think we just go. Yeah, there we go. An apple a day keeps my spelling teacher away. He had to stay home 4 days in a row after me and Stacy DiPolo yeeted some red delicious through his condo's bay windows. The doll from the best, most awesome video game franchise. That's you down there. The dream one with the spiky hair. There's the puzzle piece, I see it. Hold on, priorities, kid. We gotta do this first. Ah, it's in a really awkward position. I gotta swing the damn crane to get to it. Go for it! Get it! Not the crystal, please! I've already outgrown my crystal phase. My anime phase is far more powerful. I don't want to disappoint the kid. Come on. Try it again. Get it. Nice, got it. You can have this. I get the feeling it'll come in handy later. Thank you very much. Alright, now let's sort you out with yours. Out there, maybe? Oh, it's going to be potluck about getting this. Here we go. Oh, no. Batman? I haven't seen this guy in a while. I come over the house? What? Still see the prize I want. Yeah, I'm trying. No! One more chance. I'll eat the bug. It's just not what I wanted. Come on. One more chance. Don't screw it up. I am a very professional hitman. Go for it. Don't you dare. Enjoy your definitely not Final Fantasy VII, whatever the hell, guy.
I broke my teeth. Yes, I broke my teeth. Can't get no relief. Can't even chew my beat.
Right, that's all the puzzles. Now I gotta take the tram somewhere. Speak to good old Clancy. Sort this out for him. Okay, let's see. So I think you go there. You are up there. Come on, get in there. You're down there. You go there. That must be there. This must be here. You go there. Wait. Oh no, there we go. Nice. Hey, that's all 3 restored. Like the last one with some text too. Alligator.fun/Puzz prize. Wonder what that means. Thank you kindly for your help. Don't mind me, I'm just opening a tab. My tiny brain has immediately forgotten what it said. Oh well, I'll check that in a minute then. Alright, so with all that done then, I guess we just skip the night and have one more birthday party. Ah, thank you. Untitled HTML document. Oh! There's a video. Hang on a second, let me see if I can get this in here. And it's also made on a really crummy web page, like what Pat had designed. Let's see. How do I do this? Let's have a look. Give me a second. turn that off quickly. No, no, no. I'm sure this will be worth. Let's see. So I switch to that. There you go. This is a little reward for dealing with everything. Nice.